I hope everyone's doing good. I'm sorry this video is a little late. I've just been very busy around the house doing home improvement things, which there will be a video of that probably in the next week. But today we are going to talk about why it's never really a good idea to try to be friends with your boyfriend's ex, or for him to try to be friends with her when he's dating someone else. I know in some cases being friends with your ex, it can work, it cannot be a problem, but when the ex still has feelings for the person and another person comes into the picture, it just causes a lot of problems, a lot of drama, and that's where this story is a little bit about. So, in August, it was his ex's birthday, and of course she invited him to her birthday party. And I didn't want to go. I had no interest in going at all, but she had been trying to act all nicey toward me too, but I didn't want to go to her birthday party. Didn't think it was a good idea. He wanted to go just because, I don't really know why. He just wanted to go. So we talked about it, and it was like, well, it'd be really inappropriate for him to go if I didn't go, so of course I had to go too. So we both go to the party, and we walk in, everything seems okay, everyone's, saying hi to me, being nice to me, no one really seems to act strange toward me. But then about an hour into the party, we're all sitting down, because I think we were going to, watch a movie or something, I don't know. But we're all sitting down, and the girl and her sister sat down, and they're, whispering to each other and laughing, and, I hear something mentioned about myself, and they're just laughing, and I'm like, okay, really? So I kind of pulled him away, and I was like, well, they're over there talking about me, and he's like, okay, well, just ignore it. So I'm sitting there trying to ignore it, trying to not really care, but it's kind of annoying, and it was really rude, actually. But we stayed there for a little bit longer, and they go ahead and decide to tell him that I'm just like his ex, I'm like a clone of his ex, and they're laughing about it, and I'm just like, okay, what does that even mean? And later on I found out it was actually very rude, because how they thought of his ex and stuff, and and I wasn't anything like that. She didn't even know me. She was just mad because I was dating him. It's like, okay. But I kept telling him, we need to leave, we need to go. I didn't want to be there any longer. Well, finally we left. So after the party, I was kind of hoping that just all communication would stop with them, because, I was very disrespected, and I didn't want him to allow that, but he did, and he still continued to talk to her. He never really even confronted her about talking badly about me at the party, and he was still in school, and he was in school with her, so I can understand him not wanting a lot of conflict, but at the same time, it was just really wrong the way that she acted, and I felt like he didn't care. So there was me getting my feelings hurt, and just not feeling like he really cared at all. And the communication with her, it went on and on throughout our relationship. I mean, he was always apologizing to her, like, oh, I'm sorry, can we be friends? Can we be friends? And it's like, really, why do you want to be her friend so badly? I mean, it just made me think that he still had feelings for her or something. I mean, I was always so unsure in things. And there was even a point in time where he had told her that he wished they were still together, and it was just crazy for me. I mean, I didn't even know how to feel. This girl did start to, it almost seemed like she was trying to cause drama in our relationship. Um, she would message me saying that Raven did this or Raven did that, or that he had said something sexual to her or something. And I would ask him about it. He would say it wasn't true, and then, we'd end up having like a big fight about it. And this this went on. I mean, it wasn't all the time. It was like it would stop for a while. I wouldn't hear anything about her for months, and then it would just start back up. And it's like, okay, we just got over this, and now she wants to start more shit. And it was very stressful for me. And I just didn't. I mean, I tried to not let it bother me, but it's kind of hard when he didn't seem to be making any effort to make things right. He just wanted to be her friend. He always wanted to be her friend instead of being a boyfriend to me. And that's where I always felt second, or not even second, maybe like fourth or fifth, because there was always someone ahead of me. I was never put first in the relationship, even though I always put him first. I was kind of always trying to make him happy, and I forgot about my own happiness. And I mean, I can't say always, because there were times when I was very happy with him, when nobody else was getting in the way, when there was no disagreements, and we could just be. Then it was good. But there was just so much other times where other people being involved in our relationship, and it just made it to the point that it wasn't working. And I mean, there was even times when I didn't even know if we were together or not. I mean, I was living in his home, so, but sometimes we wouldn't talk for 3 or 4 days, and it's like, okay, I mean, I didn't even know what was going on in those days. I later found out that usually he was talking to someone else, which of course that hurt my feelings a lot, because I didn't do that to him. I never cheated on him or talked to anyone else in that way. And then even when I would try, if I talked to a guy as a friend, then he would try to say that, oh, well, you do the same thing as I do, and no, it's not the same. It was totally different. How was I supposed to feel in that situation? I just felt like I was just there because it was convenient. Um, it was convenient for both of us, I mean, because I was living there. But I only moved there for him, and then there were times when I was like, well, why am I even here? Like, why am I staying here? He doesn't care. Like, all the time I felt like he did not care. I mean, like I said, there were some good times, but when the bad outweighs the good, that's when it's time to make a change. And that's what I had to do. I just had to make a change. I, of course, will be telling more of this story I just have to, of course, get time to, and just know exactly what all I want to tell, because I mean 3 years is a long time. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it all in, especially when I want to get on to my other stories, because I think they're kind of worse than this. I mean, I know that's bad, but I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye.
Oh, well, I still hope for the best.